Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's playoff weekend in the National Football League and we're heading out to Vegas on Saturday. But before we go out there, I'll be playing some Blackjack simulation with Michael Shackelford's Wizard of Odds Blackjack tool. This tool is actually very helpful in understanding when to split, when to double, when to stay, and it has rules to follow. And allows you to really get involved in the game at a totally different level instead of strategy, instead of just playing the cards as they come out. In this particular tool, we're going to look at a simulation at a 2-deck table, and we're going to adjust the rules now as we speak. So you can adjust the rules to any category of decks you'd like. You can do a 1-deck or 2-deck game. I happen to enjoy 2 decks rather than full 6 or 8 decks. The Blackjack pays 3-2. Our table limits for this simulation will be 100 to 5,000, and I'm going to start with a bankroll of $25,000. So the Shackelford tool is very popular, and Michael Shackelford has quite a few followers. He's a well-known mathematician and actuary that has developed some strategies around blackjack and other table games, craps and baccarat as well, that might be worth checking out. So if you're a novice at blackjack or if you've been playing for a while, this particular simulation game at wizardofodds.com will be very helpful for you, especially as it relates to card running counts and true counts as you move through a deck or 6 decks of cards. So let's jump right into this. We'll start with a $25,000 bankroll, and we'll do $1,000 bets to start, and we'll see what happens. Let's try it out. So a $1,000 wager, let's deal the cards. We have a soft 5 or 15. Of course, we're going to hit that, but the Analyze Hand button will guide you in the simulation. It says hit. So we're going to hit that 5 or 15, see what happens. We have a 15. I think that's also a hit, as you'll see with the Analyze key. It's got another hit. And we have a 16. Let's analyze it again. I'm sure it's another hit. It says stand on 16 against a king. So let's try that. And we lose. If we took that 5, we would have 21. But let's repeat the bet. We lost that, of course. Our 16 against the 19 as a loss. You'll notice that the running count and the true count are calculating the odds for us. Historical cards will give you a true count and running count. Just very briefly on the running count and true count, cards 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are considered +1. 7, 8, and 9 cards are considered a 0 value, and anything 10 or ace are considered -1 value. So if you're doing a card counting simulation, or actually card counting in the casino, which is not recommended, but if you do that at a low level, you may not get detected. But that's how to do it, keeping the running count and the true count in your head, of course. Let's go back to the game here, and we'll bet 1,000, deal it, and we've got a 14 against an 8. That is a hit. Let's see what happens. And we busted. So we're down $2,000, and our running count and true count are still negative. Let's invest 1,500. And we've got a pair of 9s against an 8. Looks like a split. Let's see what the simulator says. That is a split according to the simulator. The simulator key actually provides a statistical analysis based on millions and millions of hands of what is likely to happen. So surrender is a 50-50 outcome. Standing, hitting, doubling, and splitting. In this case, splitting is a better choice. Let's try it. We've got a 15, which is a terrible hand. Let's try it. It's a bust. Another 15 against an 18. Let's stand. So we split that. We won 1, lost 1. Let's keep it going here with a $1,500 wager. We have a soft 17 against a queen. We're going to hit that. Simulator says hit. We've got a 15. I'm going to hit that as well. 19 against the queen. Let's see where that comes out. We're going to stay with the 19. And we won that one. So we're back to 24,500 in our bankroll. We've got a +1 running count and a 1 true count. So the odds are moving slightly in our favor at this point. So let's increase the wager to $2,000 on this particular hand. See what comes up. We've got a pair of kings against a jack. Let's stand on that, of course. And we take that one. So a 20 against a 19. So the simulators seem to help the running count and true count. We're actually back in a negative territory here, so we're going to be cautious and lower our bet to $500 and see what happens. We've got a 13 against an ace. Terrible situation, but I think we're going to hit it. And we get lucky with a 7. So we've got 20 against an ace, and the dealer has an 18. So lucky pull on the 7, and we're up $2,000 now. Let's move ahead. We're in a -3, -2 true count versus running count. We're going to keep the wager low at 500. We've got a pair of 2s against a 9. Let's analyze the hand. It says hit, not split the 2s. So we're going to hit the 4. We have a 14. We're going to hit that, of course. And we bust. So regardless, the dealer would have had a 21 if the dealer took the 10. And staying on 14 was not advantageous for us. So let's go back to our running count and true count in our head, of course. We're not going to have this available at the table, but in your head, you'll be able to keep a running count or a true count fairly closely if you can. Let's go back with a $500 wager. We've got a 17 against an 18. We're going to stand. That is a loss. True count and running count are heading in the wrong direction, so keep the bets low. We've got a 5 against a 10. Bad situation for us. We've got a 13. Let's hit that 13. And we bust again. So we have a running count and a true count. Both are -3. Let's keep the wager at 500. 8 against an ace. We're going to hit that. We'll stop at 18. Dealer has a 19. We're back to our original bankroll. And we're -1 running count, -1 true count. Let's move it ahead here. The $1,500 wager. We'll go 1,500 on this one. And let's see what happens. We've got a situation here where we have an 11 against a dealer ace. Book will say to double. Let's take a look. Take insurance and double, it says. So let's try. I don't recommend taking insurance, but it's up to you. Some people take insurance. Most people do not. But I'm going to double that and see what happens. Didn't matter. Dealer had blackjack. So let's move ahead with a $1,000 wager. I've got a 20 against a 2. And we have a bust. So let's move ahead in this game. We're almost wrapping up this simulation exercise. Let's go in with a $2,500 wager and see if we can make some money on this particular session. We've got an 8 against a 9. Let's hit that. We've got a 19. Of course, we're going to stay on the 19 and hope that the dealer has something less than a 10. Dealer busts, and we end up $2,000 richer for this training session. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. We're going to be in Vegas. Hit us up if you're going to be out there as well. We'd love to chit-chat, maybe grab some dinner. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.